Hi guys, happy Sunday everyone. Today I'm going to run through with you some of the analysis that I have for this upcoming week. And do note that whatever I share is for information only and it's not for intended any trade advice. Please do your own diligence and your own analysis before you enter into any trade, alright? Before I start on the trade analysis, I want to share with you what is the high impact news or the news events that is coming up on the coming week until October 16, which is this whole week. Just take note that US is having a bank holiday on Monday, which is tomorrow. Expect that there will be low volatility on that day. At the same time, I'll also be looking at all these high impact news. These are the time that I will usually protect my trades and avoid trading because we will never know what is the volatility. Usually the volatility is very high and we can never know what the market where the market is moving towards to. So let's go on to the analysis for this coming week. First thing, we will start off with the dollar index first. Dollar index is where it shows the strength of the US dollar and it could potentially impact on the US dollar pair that we will be looking at later, right? So if you can see in a week one chart, right, there is a very strong reversal. Actually, there's a double bottom and it's coming back up. It's pretty much on the uptrend based on weekly chart. But do take note that it is actually coming to very close to SMA 200. This could be a potential resistance and the market may pull back before even go back up. Yeah, I'm pretty bullish bias on dollar index, but we will see where the market is going to. So in the day chart, you can see that it's really like ranging between this uptrend. And in the 4-hour chart, you can see that it is pretty much well supported by the EMA 20 and 55. Let's move on to Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar, you can see from the week one chart, it looks like it's pretty bearish after hitting on the M1 resistance. And it has cut through this support level. And there's a pullback and then it's probably ranging at this level. So let's take a look at the daily chart. You can see that there is a pullback and before it come down, reach a very nice support level here. Right, so we will expect that it could potentially be pulling back and then coming back down again. It's either on this first level or the second level. Okay, if it happens to break above this level, it may continue to go up to the resistance level. Okay, so next we are looking at the euro dollar. Euro dollar, looking at the week one chart, you can see that it's pretty bearish. The EMA 20 and 55 has crossed over, but it is very well supported at the SMA 200. So let's see in the lower time frame chart. In the daily time frame chart, you can see it's a very clear downtrend channel. Based on my previous analysis, if you have watched my previous video, I would expect that it will rebound to this level, to this resistance before it came down, and indeed it did went straight down. So now I'm just going to pull back this analysis following this trend channel. It could potentially be coming back up to this level before coming back down to the next support, which could be at this level at 1.144. Yeah, if it did break above, if it did break below, it may potentially be going down, but higher probability that it will have a pullback up before it come down again. Okay, next we will be looking at the dollar yen. Dollar yen, you can see that in the weekly chart is pretty much ranging at this range between 114 and 103. Let's take a look at the total time frame. In the daily chart, you can see that it has ranged for a while and it finally break above. It shows that it is a sign of bullish. Looking at the 4-hour chart, you can see that it is really well supported by the SMA 20 and 55. So it's very bullish, but do take note that it is very overbought at this point. So we expect that there is a pullback to this level or this level before it go back up again. So let's see how the market move in the coming week. Okay, next we will be looking at gold and gold versus USD. In the weekly chart, you can see that it is a very clear bearish channel. Yeah. At this point of time, there is a pullback and it hit the week one resistance. the previous high before it came back straight down. So now it is pretty much supported within this range of 1688 to 1753. So let's take a look at daily chart. You can see that it is pretty much still bearish. Yep, but I have no idea, there's no clear sign of trend. So I'll be holding on to gold to see where it's heading in the upcoming few days before I make a decision. So let us move on to S&P 500. For people who are actually, if you guys are trading stocks, this is something that you might want to look at as well, because it will affect the individual stock market for S&P 500. At the day one chart, we know that is a very clear uptrend, yeah, very uptrend channel, and then recently it has a very strong pullback to this support level at 4289. So looking at a lower time frame chart at 4-hour chart, you can see that it slightly broke above the first level of resistance. There's a reversal candle and then it come down. So I would expect that in the upcoming week it may come down further. It could reach potential this level before it go back up. Or there's a second option that the market may move is to come down to this level even before it go back up to this level and subsequently to this level. So we will see how the market move, but do take note that in the US there's a bank holiday tomorrow, so we may only can see the movement on the Tuesday. Right, and let's take a look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is pretty much moving similar to S&P 500. Very clear uptrend. It has broke above this level. So let's take a look at our 4 chart. It has broken above and it hit the first level of resistance before it came down. So I would expect that it may come down to this level of 14650 before it go back up again and potentially go to this level. So take note these two of level of resistance. So this is a point where I will usually exit my entry, reanalyze the whole chart again. Okay, and lastly we will take a look at crude oil, WTI. You can see that is a very clear uptrend, even in a weekly chart. Daily chart also very clear uptrend. In a 4-hour chart, you can see that it is moving in the uptrend channel. So I will be looking at the movement of the market for it to come down to this support level before it go back up again. Yeah, so yes, that's all I have for today. And if you find this useful, and please keep a like button and subscribe into my channel. Yeah, and see you soon.